Hello again. Question number 15. A prime factor, a prime factorization number. Question 15 is okay. It says, we have to do prime factorization. They give you a number and then they tell you what is the prime factorization, which means is the actual number that you take and use to multiply it by another term, in order to get a much better, much simplified operation. Okay. So the prime factorization is the numbers you have to multiply are actually themselves prime numbers. Prime number is what? Prime number is the number that you can divide only by one and by itself only. You cannot divide it by 2 or 3 or 4 or etc., or 12. It has to be divided by 1 or itself. That's what is prime number is. Okay. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be only odd numbers. Some even numbers, I believe, can be also, well, maybe not. I don't know. No, only it has to be odd numbers. If they're odd numbers and you can divide them by other than one and itself, then it is not prime number, but still odd number. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So we need to find the prime factorization of 500. Okay, we have 4 options: 2 squared times 5 cubed, 2 cubed times 2 times 4, 3 squared times 4 squared times 5, 5 cubed times 4 squared times 9. Okay, these are our options, and then we start. Okay, let's see. 500. 500 is what? Actually, 250 times 2, right? 250 times 2 is 500. So that will work. And then we have 2 times 250. 250. So remember, we are breaking them down. So 500 here, and then 250, 250. Okay, and then we go down. We get 250, and then we break it down to 125 and 125, and then we go down 125. Then we break it down to whatever 125 will break into. Okay, so 500 is actually 2 times 250, which is 2 times 2 times 125, because 250 is 2 125s, right? 125, 125 is 250. So now we have 2 times 2 times 125. It's right here. 2 times 2 times 125. And then we have 2 times 2 times 5 times 25, because 125 breaks into what? 125 is actually 5 times 25. 5 times 125 is 125. And then we have 25 actually can break into what? So now we have 3 2's. 2 times, actually 2 2's and 3 5's. So we have 5 times 25 is 5 times 5 times 5, because 5 times 5 is 25, and then we have the 5 before, so we have 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times 5, okay, and which is what? 2 times 2 is what? 2 square, and 5 times 5 times 5 is 5 cube, 5 times 5 times 5, right? So this is the factorization of 500. Now, if you actually multiply 2 squared times 5 cubed, it has to be 500, okay? 2 squared is 4, and 5 times 5 is 25, times 5 is 125, so 4 times 125 is 500, okay? Okay, so A is the correct answer. A is correct answer. That's how you do prime factorization, okay? Okay, now Next video, we will ask our trivia question about John Travolta, and we will answer another question, another video. Thank you. You guys have great night or evening.